What up, y'all? It's Shan. Welcome to She Gets a Podcast. Welcome. This is season 7, episode 44. I lied and I'm sorry. If only more people apologize for things they did, knowingly and unknowingly. So much for trust. So much for honest people, people who have too much pride to apologize. I'm talking to you. The world would move so much better if people would just apologize. But instead, we have people being vindictive and phony, fake. I hate a forced apology. If you really don't want to apologize, please don't give me a fake one, because that's worse than you spitting in my face. And I want to talk about moments and opportunities where people today have the opportunity to be honest and say, I lied and I'm sorry, and apologize, and they don't. And I feel like if we did a better job of doing that more often, a lot of negativity and cons that come with people not being upfront and truthful about their shit would not happen. Things would not go left so many times. I lied and I apologize and I'm sorry. That's all people be having to say, and they won't do it. And that's what I want to talk about. First and foremost, apologize to these kids, because kids did not ask to be here. You was too busy catching a hot fuck. Shit start busting. Somebody start shooting at the club, okay? Apologize for yelling at your kids when you're really frustrated with yourself. Apologize when you're yelling at your child for having curiosity about life. Apologize when you don't have enough things in your home to go ahead and entice a child to discover things in a childlike manner. That's why they're in your shit. Apologize when you're wrong to a child, because that's going to teach them how to apologize. That's going to teach them that it's okay to apologize. That's going to teach them that apologizing to somebody when you're wrong is not a big deal. Okay? Apologize to a child on when you assume they were lying and they told the truth. Okay? That's called teaching your child accountability and ownership of, I fucked up. Okay? Teach your kids that. You do it for your kids and they will do it for you. Next one. Apologize to your parents. A lot of y'all have great parents, but for whatever reason in your life, you didn't have enough struggle to balance out the fact that you had great parents, that you really dogged the shit out of your parents when they would bend over, do triple flips, quadruple lits for you. Apologize to your parents for stressing them out when you were younger. Apologize to your parents for wasting their time when you knew no matter what they did, no matter how much money they spent, no matter what schools they sent you to, no matter what laptop they bought, no matter what car they bought, no matter what neighborhood they worked themselves to the bone to be able to afford to move you to, because it was a nice neighborhood, quote unquote, that you were going to do what the fuck you wanted to do. A lot of y'all are like that, but a lot of y'all got better, and a lot of y'all grew the fuck up, but a lot of y'all still owe your parents an apology, an honest apology. Apologize to your parents when you honestly were not trying, when you said you were trying. Apologize to your parents when you didn't want to be who they wanted you to become, when you didn't want to be better. Apologize to your parents. Because a lot of parents are walking around this earth right now feeling guilty, feeling like they could have did more, feeling like they did something wrong, feeling like the way that they parented sucked, when it really had nothing to do with that parent. That child was just gung-ho on doing whatever the fuck they wanted to do. Apologize to your parents when you know they struggled to do their best with you and you resisted that shit on purpose. For whatever your reason was, you owe your parents an apology. Apologize to friends. Let's make this normalized, okay? Apologize to friends. I'm sorry I put you in that unfair situation. Apologize. I'm sorry I didn't come through when you needed me and you always came through for me. Apologize. I'm sorry I'm a shitty friend who is not accountable for what they do and I want to point fingers all the time and I'm just working on that, or I'm not working on that and I need to start working on that. Apologize. It's not hard. If you really value a friendship, know that the friendship is going to be bumpy. Know that the friendship requires growth. Know that the friendship requires you to be honest about where you were wrong, where you assumed, where you came at me wrong. I took the time, I looked at it from your perspective, and now I understand. I want to apologize. Even if we're not cool anymore, I would like to apologize. That's called ownership, baby. That's called growing up. That's called maturity. That's called being real, keeping it 100, 1,000. A lot of people can't do that shit. A lot of men and women are in their 40s and in their 50s holding grudges because they did something fucked up and the person that was their friend at the time wasn't in agreement of the fucked up shit that they did. So now they're on some, I'm not talking to her. I don't want to talk to her. I need somebody else to cuss her out so I can feel good about myself. You still did something very fucked up. And you won't own it. And it's not a loss for the person that you owe that apology to. It's a loss for you. Because I can honestly say that I'm not bothered by anyone who did something wrong and can't own up. I'm glad you're showing me who you are. But you definitely got more work to do. And more times than not, older people who are within friendships have way more work to do than the people who are younger. That's just how it goes.
Mommy.
We gonna get a break.
Mommy.
Why y'all out here in my face?
I'm thirsty.
Oh, God. And we back. Apologize to people who loved you while you mistreated them. I think you're going to find that people that you mistreated in the past that actually gave two shits about you probably don't want to hear it. Okay? And that's fair, because depending on what you did to them, depending on how many times you made them feel stupid in life for giving a fuck about you, you probably deserve it. But I think they are due an apology, and I think it should be up to them if they want to acknowledge it or not, if they want to respond or not. But I think it's very big of you, very mature of you, to put your pride to the side and your ego and apologize. Apologize when you took them for granted. Apologize when you were deflecting and things that you know you was being dishonest about. Trash. Apologize to them when you had them believing in you, and then you just did whatever the fuck you wanted to do. You wasted their time. Apologize to them. Apologize to the people who loved you that you mistreated when you couldn't deliver. When you were okaying empty promises. When you could count on them, but they could never count on you. When you dipped in and you dipped out of their life. When they rearranged time for you and you never showed up. When you embarrassed them while they bragged about you. While they showed up for you. When they had your back. While you did them dirty. Apologize. Okay? And if they are not here anymore, unfortunately, have that prayer. Free yourself. But a lot of people are walking around this planet like their shit don't stink, and y'all owe a lot of people apologies that y'all too prideful to give. And it's just time for us to normalize apologizing. I'm not saying that apologizing is going to fix it, but it is a nice cream to put over your bullshit. Okay? So just apologize. Be a better person. And just be better in the future. But you can't go around here doing people dirty and thinking good is going to come to you without being upfront and apologizing when you're wrong. That's it. Bye. Peace. Your girl Shan. I'm out.